Jó estét kívánok. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to hear that Košice is cultural capital of Europe with Marseille. So I'm looking forward to eating bouillabaisse in Košice, and I'm not sure what Košice will take to Marseille, but I think the idea is a good one. Márai. Sándor Márai was a friend of my father's. I never met him personally, but of course I was aware of his status as a major Hungarian writer from a very early age. By common consent, he was an extremely proud man, even an obstinate man. Certainly, to judge from his correspondence with my father, he absolutely refused to believe that anything had changed in communist Hungary, which he left in 1948, even in the 1980s. Now, Márai is best known as a novelist. His writings, which are of course under a complete ban in Hungary until the end of communism, include plays, poetry, journalism, and his diaries. One volume of his diaries, the one dealing with the last year of the war and the first few years thereafter, provide an extraordinarily vivid picture of the time, and they are available in English. And his verse cycle is a testament to Budapest after the siege of 1944-45. His novel Embers, I think this is a rather inadequate translation of the Hungarian, turned out to be a really major success, and hereby hangs a tale. Sometime in the late 1990s, I think, the Italian writer and publisher Roberto Calasto rediscovered Embers, in a French translation from the early 1950s that had attracted no attention at the time, and Calasto was entranced by it. Now, he drew the attention of the English language publishing world to this book, and the editor in charge, Carol Brown, whom I know a little, read it and was also determined to bring it out. Carol looked around and could find no translator, so decided to translate it herself from the German, using the French as a parallel text. Now, you can judge the result for yourselves, but to my mind, while serviceable, the English is rather anemic and certainly fails to render the beauty of Márai's style. Still, it's better than what happened to Casanova in Bolzano, Vendégjáték Bolzanóba, which in the English begins with the words, "In Mestre I left thought behind." In the original, Casanova only left his gondola. Gondola, Hungarians will understand. György Schöpflin, the left-wing poet, is responsible. There's a technical Hungarian term for this kind of thing, a lejtőjako. A final anecdote. Sometime in around 2000, I was sitting at Amsterdam airport reading the book in Hungarian, and I noticed that the woman next to me was reading the same book in Dutch. Quite a coincidence, you might say. So I decided to try and start a conversation with her, and asked her as an opener, showing her the Hungarian, "Please tell me, is the Dutch version translated from the original?" She looked it up, said yes, then got up and walked away. One of the shortest conversations on record. Márai could well have written a short story or a novella about it. The woman in question indubitably behaved like one of Márai's laconic female characters. Thank you.